Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I'm your host, Michael Luke. This show is brought to you today by Little Caesars. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. All kinds of really good stuff going on there. 15 off 20, 15% off any $20 plus order. LCFREECC free crazy combo. Check it out. All right, we got a lot to get to this show. Dennis Walsh, if you're joining us, I know that you are in Lake Tahoe as we speak. You deserve this. You deserve this. Oh yeah, back the sheer, back the mic, back the Cody Yates. All right, yeah. Hey, by the way, if you're up in Incline Village, there's also a house up there that they're trying to sell for $142 million. Chump change.
I actually bid on that, so I'm hoping,
You know what is funny?
any minute.
You know what's funny about this? When I look at it, I always think like when you'll see one of these things, they're like Michael Jordan just sold his house for like $44 million or $28 million. Dude, after seeing some of these houses, I'm like, dude, what a cheapskate he is. He has nothing.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'd want to live in a house for
I wouldn't either.
Right? Like come on. What do we do?
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do that either. So, all right, now we're going to get to a lot of U of A basketball, where Arizona is in the Big 12, a lot of different things. But first, I want to talk about Kobe L. Thiel. Every now and then, all right, listen, here's something I don't understand about Gen Z folks at all. And you know what it is? It's the equivalent of what like my grandfather or my father or somebody would do, where they go on Facebook and they say, yeah, I'm going to delete the account. And then like, they're like asking for people to tell them, don't delete the account. Then they delete it. Then they're back like a week later. Kobe L. Thiel has announced that he will not, that he is taking a break from Twitter. He's been warning people about this. Kobe L. Thiel, just go back on Twitter, dude. Don't play. You don't need to do these games. Just go back on Twitter. The Twitter world is better with you on it. Sure, you would agree with this.
Yeah. Cut the crap.
Cut the crap. Get back on there. Yeah. You back the A, baby. All right. But he did say something. I texted us something very good recently, though. Montana Lamonius Craig. All right. This is a guy that goes everywhere he goes. The coaching staffs love him, whether that's at Colorado, whether that is with Jed Fish, whether that is with Brent Brennan. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers have taken up a cause for the Montana Lamonius Craig. Sheer, if he makes an NFL roster, that will be one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. A guy that played like every snap in college and had like 2 catches.
It's awesome, man.
Isn't Deion the only coach to never like him?
Well, no. I mean, Deion never coached him. He just left.
He started in the spring game.
And he killed it in the spring game.
Yeah. Montana's going to have a 15-year NFL career, right?
Right.
And he's going to finish it with 1 catch for 4 yards.
I know. I mean, it's really amazing. And again, good for him because, like I said, I didn't really see that one occurring, but I give him a lot of respect. I give him a lot of respect. I don't know.
Good dude. I like him. I mean, he's got to know what people talk crap about him. He's a really nice dude. Good for him.
Yeah, good dude. And he is one of those guys. I will say this. If there was like a king of the underwear Olympics, he would probably be on there. He definitely looks like he should be good.
Underwear Olympics.
Then one white judge.
Yeah. Underwear Olympics.
Yeah, as he's skydiving. But
AZ12 Underwear Olympics.
All right, now listen. Let's see here. TJ Van Martyr says MLC and JCM are Arizona legends. Here's the thing, though, that's a little bit different is that with JCM you could tell was clearly good. He just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Well, Montana, but like I said, I don't know what I don't know what to say about it. It's just cool though. Anyway, check it out. All right, now we're going to talk about the best and worst combinations of revenue sports in the Big 12. We have a lot to get here. So the first one is let's talk about the crappiest combinations first, because those ones are I enjoy making fun of people because, like I said, it allows me to build myself up and tear other people down. I like it.
Worst combination of revenue sports. In the Big 12. Let me bring up the Big 12 so we don't forget.
Bring it up as well. Big 12.
This one to me is probably pretty clear.
I think it's very clear as well. I mean, if we're going right now, UCF, right?
Yeah.
All right, UCF. I think they have hope with Scott Frost. I like the Scott Frost hire. Do they still have J-Doc there?
Who?
J-Doc? Do they still have Johnny Dawkins?
Oh, yeah. I was like, J-Doc.
He sucks. He sucks, and anybody that they get there is just going to leave. Johnny Dawkins, not good. UCF, Not good. Not good. Not at all. Sure, you agree with me on this one.
Yeah. Do you have them listed so I don't double them up?
Yeah, I got them listed. I got UCF at 16.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, all right. Now, the next couple ones I'm going value picks right here, baby. All right. Oklahoma State.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I like Mike Van Gundy a lot. I think he's a really, really good coach. But, sometimes guys just kind of come through and Tony Gimino talks about this, where they've just kind of worn out the welcome. They just kind of, need to be somewhere else. I get the sense with Mike Gundy that that's the case.
There's two that I had in there. I'm actually not going to go Oklahoma State. I completely understand what you're saying about Mike Gundy. I just feel like he's done it for long enough that maybe he deserves the benefit of a doubt like this year. Fair. So I would have personally Cincinnati.
Okay. I was actually going to go Cincinnati. I have Cincinnati at 13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got Cincinnati at 13.
To me, Oklahoma State and Cincinnati are pretty.
Cincinnati's pretty bleak. Did they make the tournament with your guy Wes Miller?
No.
All right, and Scatterfield or whatever his name is. Yes,
I think he's the worst coach in the league right now.
Let's see here. Yeah, I would agree with that. All right, guess who I got? Guess who I now have though? This one made me This one made me very happy. That's called a tease though, because I am very excited about this one. I'm very excited. Hello, everybody in the chats. Let's get to a couple reads though. Back the reads. Sheer.
Whoa.
Sheer, I saw you and then I didn't see you.
Oh.
I can't see anything. And Nick Arenas, yes, Keith Smith is absolutely a top 5 QB at Arizona. He's likely a top 3 QB. Okay, now here's the deal with Arizona Primary Eye Care. Let's say that you're like somebody, you're like, listen, man, if you want to be on the beach, you want to make sure your eyes are working, if you know what I'm saying. And again, check it out, Arizona Primary Eye Care, back the eye. 15-year anniversary for July, 50% off prescription clear and sunglasses, same-day urgent visit, 60-plus insurances accepted. Proud partner of Arizona Athletics, optical options to fit all budgets, styles, and preferences. Check it out, ArizonaPrimaryEyeCare.com. Check it out. Yeah, again, Cheryl's awesome. Get them all filled up right there. All right, now Green Valley Decorative Rock. Welcome to the Rock. All right, that was a really, really good one. Now, check it out. 2 convenient locations, Tucson plus Green Valley, 50-plus locally sourced landscaping materials, serving residents and contractors. Sheer, come on, give me the juice. Where are they located?
I'm glad you asked, Mike, and this is top of my head. East to Benson, Sierra Vista, west to Marana, south to Nogales, north to Oracle.
North to Oracle, my friend. North to Oracle. Check it out. Again, Green Valley Decorative Rock. I thought that was really good static, by the way. I thank myself. Okay, now let's get back to this, though. The next one, I've got an interesting one here, and this is one that people might say is a little bit outside the ballpark. But guess what? I don't really care. I'd agree with that, Dennis Walsh. But the problem is Smith had more than one good year. Okay, Colorado. I am putting Colorado there, and here's why I'm putting Colorado. Tad Boyle sucks. Again, everybody gets mad at me for saying, he's the John Tesh of college football or college basketball. And they say that's mean to John Tesh because John Tesh did that NBA song. Fair enough. He still is the John Tesh of.
I got a good Tad Boyle story.
All right. Yeah. Tad Boyle hates Sheer, by the way. This is very good.
That's what I was going to tell everyone.
Tell the stories. Yeah. Back to the story.
There's another site publisher. I respect. Right. I love everyone.
No, he sucks.
Basically said that the Colorado staff recognized me as hating them, and they said they never met someone that hated them more, which is complete trash. All I did was talk about who they are as coaches, which is also complete trash.
Well, right, and he also made a big mistake though, Sheer. He made a big mistake with you.
What?
He went after Sean Miller. What did he do? Yeah. What did he say? Yeah, that's what really set you off, though. That's what stuck the crop.
Tad talks a lot of trash for a mediocre coach.
Yeah, for being a mediocre coach. You know what? Tad Boyle looks the way that he coaches. All right, now, so you got Tad Boyle and Deion Sanders. I am calling it right now. This thing is falling off the wheels. I was looking at I'm looking at this Sports Illustrated, and anybody can write for them, I guess now. But I'm looking at Sports Illustrated, and they have Colorado finishing 15th in the conference and 1-8, and it's because of their bear of a schedule. Sheer, I'm going to say this: if the wheels fall off early, Deion absolutely has another foot cut off. Correct?
No comment.
All right, yeah. All right, well, you don't have to comment on that.
The only one I could compete with Colorado, in my opinion, looking at the list, and I think West Virginia is pretty close.
Right. All right, yeah, West Virginia is pretty close, but I'm going to say this. I think West Virginia has more upside going forward, though, because
of Rich Rod. Yeah, that's
right.
fair.
All right, now, TJ Van Marder, I've said this in sheer the Deion fan base, they suck. They're terrible.
Who is the most unlikable school in the conference? It's between Colorado, Utah, and ASU.
All right. Well, yes, I would agree with that. The one, though, that I'm going to keep coming back to with Colorado, though, is I think Colorado, the Deion fan is far more vile than anybody else.
Yeah, I would agree
because they're all burners. They all say the meanest things possible. And when you look at and they always say lifelong Buffs fan. And then you look at it and you're like, all right, your Twitter account started in January 2024. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, not. But I would go Deion. I would go Deion number one, and then I would probably go, Utah. I mean, ASU fans. We know what to expect with ASU fans. I think what's interesting about Utah fans is how they try to overcompensate. They try to show, hey, yeah, we're Mormons, but we swear.
Well, no. Utah's not. Utah's not Mormon, but they're just like, the thing that I think turned everyone off to Utah is the fact that they just think they're better than everyone else. The Big 12 just isn't good enough for Utah.
And the other thing that was really fascinating too. Did you see that? What was I going to say? Did you see that there was a post that went viral where it said, yeah, Utah said they're too good for the Big 12. They want in the Big 10. Here's how Utah football and basketball did in their first. Yeah, they suck. All right. Yeah. So, all right, that's one I'm not going to. All right, we're going to put that one in there. All right. So those are the ones. Those are, I think, all kind of moribund franchises.
So UCF, Oklahoma State, Cincinnati, Colorado, West Virginia is that bottom two.
Yeah. And West Virginia is always one, though, that I think has a little bit of upside to it, just because, like I said, let me ask you this. In the next 6 years, does Rich Rod win a Big 12 championship? I say yes. The door is open. He's hungry. He's got his new hair plugs. He's energized. Yeah, I do as well. I would be very, very excited. Oh, by the way, somebody asked me, I got texted the other day saying, please tell me who got Rich Rod fired. And I said, you have a better chance of getting me to endorse Andre Veras than doing that. Not on my watch, my friend. Not on my watch. All right, now it gets kind of interesting. Now there's a bunch of groups here where you got one really good one, and then you got ones that are kind of All right, but I'm going to go TCU next.
Oh, man.
Man, Sheer sleeping in until 10:28 and still
No.
tired.
I was up early this morning. TCU, let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, TCU. I like Sonny Dykes.
I guess.
But James Dixon, whatever, man. He doesn't do a lot.
Is TCU better or worse than than Kansas State?
Kansas State has better football.
TCU has better basketball. This is where it gets tough.
Yeah, but I think the difference, though, and I hate making that little bit, if everything is the same and it's better basketball and better football, I'm going to give the edge to the one that's got a better football one. I mean,
so then shouldn't it be like Arizona?
What's that? Well, no, because but the thing about it though is that Arizona is nationally very relevant in basketball. And they're occasionally good in football. I'd rather have their program than TCU.
Okay. I mean, TCU is fine.
Right.
I think let's do the little TCU. Who do you have after TCU?
Well, let me look at my list right here.
Because I think
after that, well, go ahead. You go.
I think you could make an argument that BYU is in that.
I got BYU higher than you do. I think with Solani or Kalani, whatever his name is, I think he's a good coach, and I think those are both solid programs. Right
How many good years has Sataki had? Because 2 years ago they were going to fire him.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me look at that.
I got you.
All right,
Mike.
yeah. Read them to me. Talk to me.
You ready? He's
Yeah.
finished 5-7 in 2023.
And what was he last year?
11-2 last year. The year before, 8-5. Then so he'll have like
So he was
one
8-5
good season for every 2 average ones.
So he was 8-5, 5-7, and 11-2.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. And they've also got the guy. They've also got the basketball coach.
On the Big 12, they're combined 16-9 and then 9-9 in conference play.
All right, where were they last year?
Last year they finished 11-2 and tied for first the conference.
All right. I mean, yeah, I disagree. I don't think it's a make or break here. I don't think you can go 8-5, 5-7, 11-2, and they can you.
No. He's not getting canned.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Mr. Tyler Warden. Yeah, you're not getting canned either because you're going to be our coach. All right. So I have them a little bit higher. This is where it gets interesting for me though. Where do we put like Arizona? I'm going to put ASU next, by the way. And I don't
feel like so who do we have as 1?
Who do we have as 1?
Yeah.
Baylor.
That's fair. Yeah, I would agree with that.
All right, yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's go backwards now because we're going to
Right.
get caught up in all the mid and stuff. And on this show,
Right.
we stay. Hey, what's going to be really funny is when Rich Creo clips this and he's like, "Oh, Mike Luke just going off script again." Yeah, dummy. That's what I do. All right, so
No, it's easier this way.
Yeah, it's much easier that way. Okay, let's get a couple reads in here for AZ Jazzman 21, and then let's see here. All right, now let's get in there. Come on. Baggins, get the bag, baby. All right, now they're probably going to notice, guys, they're going to take a community effort. They're probably going to notice a lack of inventory, a lack of sales because of Dennis Walsh being in Tahoe. Unless Dennis Walsh is like ordering it for like the kids. Dennis Walsh is a Catholic guy. You should send order like 50 of these and send to like St. Cyril's or something and just say from the great Dennis Walsh. All right, either way, get the bag, baby. Get the bag. Use code AC12 for 15% off. Very, very good. Everybody in there, you've got to do that. You've got to do that. Javier, you're not going to be the GM because you'll fire everybody. That is a great point by Mr. Tyler Warden. All right, everybody get in there, though. Sheer, we need you to pick up the slack while you're there. I'm still going to be gone for like 2 more weeks.
That's
so,
fair. This is fair.
All right, get in there, though. Get a cookie as well. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. All right, what else we got? Talk to me.
Gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.
Comfort X HVAC, my friends. Comfort X HVAC. Free first-time clients get a free AZ12 shirt. Small business with big savings. Built on trust for the long haul. Perfect track record. They made Tony Gimino very, very happy. So check it out. Residential, commercial, HVAC expertise. I haven't seen Tony Gimino that happy since when I saw Ben One White skydiving with that guy holding on to him. That looked very. Look how happy Tony is. That's basically Ben One White reincarnate right there. Check it out. Comfort X HVAC. Plus, you can get an AZ12 prep shirt. Do it. These guys are great. Okay. Now, number 1, I got Baylor. Here's why I got Baylor. First of all, I didn't even know that Baylor football was good again until like a week ago, but I guess they're supposed to be good. Baylor is a fascinating program to me because Waco is poo. Waco is absolutely it sucks. But they've got 3 coaches in the last, I think it's like 15 years that have finished in the top 10 or the top 11. That's at some point you've got a decent program if you can win at that level with 3 different coaches from Art Briles to Rule to Aranda. And then with the basketball, they've taken a step back with Cheng going on to Kansas State. But at the same time, though, it's still going to be an NCAA tournament team that clearly gets in. I think Baylor is the best combination in the country.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, not
right
in the country.
Now,
Yeah, not in the country.
I get it. Man, this is tough.
Who do you got? Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a lot of good programs here, man.
Probably have Baylor 1, but I'm real tempted to go Iowa State and Kansas in the next 2.
Yeah. I could see that one as well. I would put now. N-Dog says Tech over Baylor. I thought about this one, but the problem though for me is that Baylor is still more proven in football, where basketball. I know that
Texas Tech hasn't been good at football for a while.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't go. That's why I couldn't go with that.
They're going to try to pay $1 bajillion to do it now, but when you look at their football, they haven't been what people think they've been. Like Joey Maguire, for instance. While I think he's a good coach, when you look at his record, at Tech. He's 23-16 overall.
Right. I mean, so like I said, I Texas Tech is. I think Texas Tech and BYU are the two that have the most potential upside amongst both.
I think Iowa State's probably my number 2.
Iowa State is my number 2. So let's go Iowa State number 2. So with Iowa State, listen, I don't know how Matt Campbell's still there. I figured that guy would have been poached and brought in somewhere else a long time ago, but he hasn't. He's done a really good job there. Were they another one that was like 10-2 last year?
They were 11-3. He always makes a bowl. They're always consistent. They had one bad year a few years ago. Other than that, they're always top 4 in the conference every single year. That there's just something. They're very consistent. Yeah,
they're very consistent, and that's a hard place to recruit. All right, now Javier says Matt Campbell's overrated. All right, I got a question for you.
Javier would have fired Matt Campbell.
All right, so let's talk about Matt Campbell just for a second. He can't win the big ones. All right. Where is he at again? What school is he at again? I'm not totally. I can't ever remember this one.
Matt Campbell's at Iowa State, dude.
No, it's a joke. Yeah, because of you there, Javier.
Oh, the internet's going. Mike's internet's going.
Oh, am I back?
A little bit. You're a little blurry now.
I don't see anything wrong with me. Am I all right? Yeah, maybe it's you. I don't know. Either way, yeah, we'll fight through it. All right, but I got Iowa State though. That's Iowa State Iowa State to me. And again, I like Otzelberger. It's going to be interesting to see what they do this year. But he's clearly a good coach. As long as he's there, they're clearly going to be good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, you back, baby. All right. So who do they have? They got the foreigner from Wisconsin. They got is Deshaun Jackson back?
Yes.
Okay. Deshaun Jackson is back. Then you've got. Do you have one of the guards?
I think they still have Lipsy. I think it's Lipsy, Nate Heisey, foreigner, Joshua Jefferson.
Oh, I like Joshua. Yeah, they'll be okay. Yeah,
Blake Buchanan.
Oh yeah, all right. They'll be okay.
Crap, that was impressive.
For sure. Jackson is not back. N-Dog. I didn't think Jackson was back. Nice try, Spear. Yeah, liar.
I just see the top 5 off the top of my head.
Right. I'm from the VALLEJO. We're selling narcotics is all I know. That's where he's from. Just so. Okay. Now let's look at Iowa State here just for a second because I want to slap Javier around for a couple minutes. Hold on. And then, all right, Iowa State football seasons.
You're right, by the way. Deshaun Jackson's at Pitt.
He's at Pitt. Yeah. No, thanks. See, that's the thing. Everybody out there should follow N-Dogger because we basically rely on him for everything. So N-Dogger, go out there and follow N-Dogger.
Anytime you can leave TJ Altsberger to go play for Jeff Capel, you got to do it.
I mean, you got to do that in a second. I always forget, man, what a collection of crap before Matt Campbell got there. Listen to this. Holy moly, This is bad. Jim Waldron, whoever that is, 28-57. Then you got Dan McCarney, whoever that is. 56.
You know who Dan McCarney is.
Dan McCarney is. Who's Dan McCarney?
You don't remember him?
No.
I remember him.
All right. You got Gene Chizik. You got Paul Rhodes. Didn't you want to hire Paul Rhodes at one point?
No.
I thought you wanted to hire Paul Rhodes.
That was Chief.
Oh, that was Chief. Yeah. And then you got Matt Campbell.
And you got Matt Campbell.
By the way, it is funny, though. They got 2 Hall of Fame coaches there, like back-to-back, Johnny Majors and Earl the Bruce in like the mid-'70s. But either way, Matt Campbell's done an awesome job there. That's a hard place to win. No, you don't fire him.
Look, here's what you do here, right? Dan McCarney was 56-85 in his career. Dean Chizik was 5-19. Paul Rhodes was 32-55. Matt Campbell is 64-51.
64-51.
He has less losses than Rhodes, McCarney, Walden in more years. He
also won a Fiesta Bowl game in 2020. So
he has the 3rd highest winning percentage in modern day history. He's the winningest Iowa State coach.
Yeah. All right. So, but he's really, really good though. He's probably top 15 coach nationally. Guess what? Those generally don't end up at Iowa State. Okay. Now here's one that gets very interesting for me. It's very interesting. I'm going to go Kansas at number 3. Listen, I know that things
who do you have at 1? Hold on. Sorry. You have
Baylor at 1, Iowa State 2. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go Kansas at 3. Because it's still Kansas basketball at the end of the day. And I do like Leopold a lot. I think he's a good coach. They're a year removed from being really good. They're a really good combination. They would be higher up this list if Bill Self was Bill Self from 2 years ago.
So here's the thing with Kansas. We're on right now, right? Because, like, look, you like Lance Leopold. I like Lance Leopold.
We all like Lance Leopold.
His record at Kansas, Mike, is 22-28.
Yeah, but wasn't he like 0-13 in his first 2 years there because of what he inherited?
No, he was 5-7 last year because of the injuries, and then he was 9-4 the year before.
And what was he? What were the other? No, I'm saying
6-7, 2-10.
Okay.
So how are we? If like in Kansas football before him was god awful,
right?
So it's hard to put them. For me, if you're and earlier you said you're weighing football, I can't put Kansas 3.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not. I don't. All right. So who do you have at 3?
It's tough though, because
right. No,
like
I
Texas
get it,
Tech isn't that good, and their basketball's good now. Like it's how are we judging it right now?
You know,
right
all
now
right,
I have.
You know who should be number 3 right now, right?
Who?
And you had me BYU.
That's yeah.
I mean BYU. You could make the case has the. I mean BYU before they lost their quarterback. I mean they lost their quarterback, so it is what it is. But they were in contention to win the conference. BYU basketball is going to be a top 10 team in the country. I think BYU is honestly right there.
Probably.
You disagree?
Well, it's tough, right? Because Arizona sucks at football.
Right.
ASU sucks at basketball.
Right.
Right. Houston.
That's why it's so interesting.
Sucks at football. Kansas football hasn't been there great at basketball. Kansas State good at football, not good at like there's no.
Well, right. That's why it's so interesting in this conference because Baylor is solid at both. Iowa State is solid at both. BYU right now solid at both. But
Texas Tech is probably solid at both, but no one's good at both. Like good. When I say good, I mean like no one is like good. No one is like I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
No one is Oregon, for instance. Oregon's good at football and it will make the tournament every year.
Right. We need Arizona to be good at basketball or football again so that we can basically put that down. All right, now let's talk about Texas Tech here for a second. I think Texas Tech is interesting. Okay, so let's get a couple of reads in here. I want to talk about
DJ Van Martyr's right. If Arizona can get to a bowl game this year,
yes,
Arizona's probably the best in the conference.
I would agree with that. All right, you know what's also the best in the country though? Zach Mooney. The Nova Home Loans team. Get in there right now, man. Bring me the Mooney. Bring me the Mooney. All right, here's the great deal with Zach Mooney at Nova Home Loans. Ready to support or refinance your home? Take your shot with the Mooney team. Everybody out there, scan that QR code. Give that number, 520-230-5599. And again, the great thing about it, too, is that with Nova and the Mooney team, they've helped so many people. They're really well regarded. A lot of people in the city know who Zach is. He's been around. And like I said, he does a ton of good stuff in the community with basketball, and like I said, so get in there, check out that home loan, novaazloans.com. He can really help you. Like I said, this is kind of your one-stop shop. Plus, they have like the biggest building in the city right there. That Nova Loans, that thing is awesome. Check it out, Mooney team. Andre Veras. What do you want to say about Andre Veras first?
First of all, his cabin in Minnesota looks awesome.
Right, it does.
The lake, very pretty, gorgeous kids. He could send me pictures of his beautiful family and cabins all over the world. That doesn't mean I'm going to endorse him.
Yeah, no, you're not going to do it. Nice try. Again, you can call us what you want, all of that stuff. We're not going to do it, man. Not under any circumstances, but we can highly recommend. Did you recently change jobs? Let's talk through what you can do with your old 401k and learn more about employer retirement plans. And again, let's create clarity around your goals and finances. Give Andre a call at 520-325-3456 and reference the AC12 podcast for a complimentary initial meeting. And check us out at longviewii.com. Boom. Back the Longview. I don't know what that means. All right. Texas Tech's going to be interesting to me, Sheer. Do you expect them to be good at football for the next 5 years with the money they're spending?
If not, they got big problems, dude.
Right.
like big problems. This is a big year for them with the money they're spending.
All right. I want to say one thing, though, about Lance Leopold. This is actually pretty amazing. All right. Let me look at this real quick. In the 6 seasons before Lance Leopold got to Kansas, how many wins do you think they had?
I mean, the only time I ever remember Kansas football being good was probably Charlie Weiss in the Orange Bowl.
All right. Well, they won 9 games.
I don't even know who coached them before.
They won 9 games in the 6 years before he got there. And so they were 9, 22, 30.
Who's the coach before Charlie Weiss? Oh, it was
Les Miles.
Yeah. No,
19.
that was
Yeah,
before Charlie.
yeah,
White.
it was. Yeah, it was. I mean, before Charlie Weiss. No, it was Turner Gill. He sucked too. Nebraska great, Turner Gill. All right, so here he was. Before the 6 years before he got there, let's see, 27, 38, 48.
Not Weiss. Why did you say it?
They were 9 and
Mangino.
Skier. They were 9 and 60 in the 6 years before he got there.
That's I keep talking. I'm talking about. I keep thinking. Weiss. I'm thinking about my boy.
9 and 60 is really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
bowl games, the only coaches to ever. So Glenn Mason was their coach in the 90s. I forgot about him, and brought him to a bowl game in 92 and 95. Then they had Mangino, who brought him to 4 bowl games in 5 years.
He was a big fat guy, right?
Yeah, which is damn impressive. And then Leopold has brought them to back-to-back bowl games.
All right, so I'm just saying, I mean, that's why if I'm a Kansas football fan, we don't like talking Kansas football, but I got to be pretty excited about it. Now, let me ask you this. So Texas Tech, they're bringing in all these big offensive linemen and everything. If they're going to be able to is BYU going to spend football money like they're spending basketball money?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they are. All right, so we'll see. BYU, though, to me, I think has a lot of – I also like McCassell a great deal. I think McCassell's awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets good enough for you to know his name.
No, he's great. Yeah. So he's really good. I do think they take a step back. I do like Lawan Watts.
He just got a 4-star receiver commitment just now while we're on this.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, we didn't want him anyways. So, yeah. All right, now let's get into the group of people that are fascinating for me. So are they putting Sanders and Forts on the O-line? A blast from the past. That was funny. Okay, let's talk about let's talk about Arizona, then ASU. You got a number of teams in here. I'm putting Arizona above ASU. Duh. Because here's why. I think, and again, Dilly, you probably got some upward trajectory. You got some momentum. I get it because of what Dilly's been able to do. But ASU, if you look at it the last 30 years, nobody wants to say this on the ASU side, but it's true. ASU football is Arizona football the last 30 years.
I've said this for years that this state, I think college football in general is cyclical. Arizona and ASU football is very easy to predict.
Yeah. That's just kind of where I look at it. I don't really, every 10 years, you're going to have a really good team. Now, the one thing about it though is we can't have another good year from ASU. I will say that we can't have a good year from ASU. And you and I were debating this. As funny as it would be to see them go like 2-11 or whatever, it would almost be funnier to see him just kind of mirrored in poverty, kind of that like 6-7 realm. That would be really funny as well. So I'd take that one. But here's the case though: Arizona, ASU football, pretty much the same. Arizona basketball and Bobby Hurley. Is Bobby Hurley the worst coach in the conference?
Let's see. West Virginia has a guy. I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, who is West Virginia? Why don't they just bring back Huggins?
Who is West Virginia's basketball coach now? Because surprise, Ross Hodge, the North.
Ross Hodge.
That's the whitest name.
Sounds like an ointment you put in your armpit. Ross Hodge. You're gonna have to Ross Hodge.
That's a good. Hey, you have to pick one coach for the next 10 years: Bobby Hurley or Tad Boyle.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Probably Tad Boyle. Probably Tad
Close,
Boyle.
though. You got to think about it.
The problem with Bobby Hurley is that would suck.
There's bad coaches in this league, dude. Dawkins sucks.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad coaches.
Dawkins sucks. Boyle sucks. Wes Miller sucks. Hurley sucks. So there's like 5 crap coaches.
Right. Yeah. Ross Hodge's medicated wipes. Yeah, I would go Boyle. Plus, even though I don't find Boyle as annoying to watch. Here's the thing. If you're going to be Danny or Bobby Hurley, and you act like that, you better be good. That's the thing. Like,
I like Bobby though. He's funny. Tad's not funny. Tad's just a prick.
The problem though with Bobby is that everybody by all accounts says he's a good guy.
Great guy.
But he doesn't show it. He doesn't allow people to show it, or he doesn't see it. Like, is Dawkins better than Hurley? I'd rather have Hurley than Dawkins. But like he just doesn't allow him to see it. It's Bobby. All right, well, whatever. You guys are probably right. That's a good one though, Skier. But I'm putting Arizona above him because I think that.
Did I do a Twitter poll? Who's the worst coach in the Big 12?
Yeah. And put those. Hold on. Yeah, this could be good. Yeah. Oh, and then link the show and say we have a lot of thoughts. Who is
the worst coach in the Big 12? We're gonna go. How many choices? So we got Bobby Hurley.
Mm-hmm. Bobby Hurley.
Tad Boyle.
Tad Boyle, Johnny Dawkins, and whoever Hodge is.
No, Hodge is good.
We
Hodge
know
is
that?
going to be good. I can't put him on the list yet because I do. North Texas is a tough place to win, and he did it.
All right, fine. We won't put him there.
The
Oh,
three, we have
McCastle won
three.
it. McCastle won there as well. Wasn't he from North Texas?
Yeah, so that's why I'm cool with not putting him on the list yet.
All
So
right.
right now I have Bobby Hurley, Tad Boyle, Johnny. Do we want to put Wes Miller on there?
Sure.
All right, this is good. This is good. This might
By
be.
the way, Cody, I need help. We're going to talk about these TPs later that I ran into.
All right, here we go.
All right, so
Done.
we will find out.
How long
Okay.
until an ASU fan?
What's that?
How long until an ASU fan says Brent Brennan?
Glenn will say that within.
Yeah, Brent Brennan's the worst coach.
I had an ASU fan DM me the other day, and they said, "Hey, man, sorry about Glenn." And then he just goes, "Glenn," he said, "is just stupid." And then I was like, "Oh." And then I said, "Well, thanks for the kind words." He said, "No, he's just dumb." And I said, "Yeah, I would agree with that." So best of luck to Glenn. Okay, Arizona though. This is the year though. I'm saying this though. Arizona has to be able to, and I'm going to keep coming back to this. The biggest thing for me for year 3 for Brent Brennan is not even necessarily about the wins this year, although it kind of is. I need to be able to look to year 3 and say, can we be good? Like legitimately good. Now, again, I'm not talking about winning the national championship, but can I legitimately look at year 3 of Brent Brennan and say, hey, man, we could win 7 or 8 games? Because if I can legitimately look at that, then I'm fine with the year 3. If I look at it, though, and I'm like, it's going to be another 4 or 5 win season, I think you got to cut ties. That's where I'm at. I think a lot of it is just how it looks and how you basically project out to the following season.
Well, the number one thing that's going to determine his career is money.
Right.
I mean, if Desiree claims that she doesn't have the money again, then it doesn't matter how Brent Brennan does. He's got a 3rd year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
In terms of quality,
and you do know.
I think we know, Mike. Like we have been we're experts. Okay, we are very good at looking at the product on the field and saying this isn't it.
Yeah. Well,
right.
No, again, if we knew it, even our friend John Brogan made a pretty good point where he goes, man, like it was after I think the 2nd or the 3rd game, and he's like, I'm not going to say that I'm a vaunted X's and O's expert. He said, but that's not how it's supposed to look.
Right.
And
this season, I think we're going to know by Kansas State, right? Because
I agree.
Hawaii actually isn't awful, but if they go to Kansas State or play them at Arizona Stadium, if they go and they play and they lose by 3 touchdowns,
right.
We know.
There's no other way to put it. We know at that point. Yes. So, all right. What other schools did we forget?
Damn, someone already said, why isn't Brent Brian on here? One, you don't know how to spell his name.
Hey, Ted, quote tweet that and say we were literally just talking about this on the show, how long it would take for one of you to do this. Thank you. And that was under 5 minutes. That was a minute.
Yeah.
It's very, very
Dude, this ball's hot already.
Yeah, no, it is.
Bobby Hurley taking the early lead.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got to see that one. All right, so that's kind of where I'm at in the conference, but I do think Arizona. I do think Arizona's got the upward mobility to be able to move up there a little bit.
Mike Ozzy Osbourne just died.
I thought he died like 80 years ago. Ozzy Osbourne's one of those guys. He could be.
I think
dead
he actually died though.
Really?
Like he's been dead for like 10 years, but like now he's dead.
Yeah, let's see here. Mr. Tyler Warden says, my hope for this season will swing wildly based off the first half performance against Hawaii. The only thing I'm going to say is this about the Hawaii game is that if Arizona goes in there and wins like 48-7, and the offense.
Hawaii's not bad this year. They're not good. But they're not awful.
Yeah,
they have a few guys that are talented. I think the Big Sky poll came out.
Oh yeah, well, get on that one. Hey,
I want to know, oh yeah. The Big Sky, Mike, your Big Sky,
my Big Sky, everybody's Big Sky.
Weber State is 8th in the Big Sky, so Arizona should win that game by 100.
Well, I don't care if they're picked to finish number 1. You shouldn't lose to Weber State.
Oh yeah, Mountain. What conference is Hawaii in now?
Mountain West? No, they're Big East. They're the Big East, right?
It's like I don't even know. Oh, Mountain West poll came out last week. You ready?
Yeah.
Hawaii is picked to finish 7th. So,
all right. Well, we better.
San Diego State and Air Force. Your Boise State team picked to finish first.
We better kick the snot out of them. That's what I'm going to say. You know what's crazy about it, too? We're only 6 weeks away from college football.
Yeah. NAU's picked to finish fourth and got a first place vote.
NAU? Who's the coach of NAU?
That dude, that's good. I liked him, actually. Brian Wright.
Oh, Brian Wright. Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We want to hold on to that with Brian Wright. Now, I want to talk about future rankings for Arizona basketball then, and what schools you look at and you're like, all right, for the next 3 or 4 years, they should be on par with Arizona. But first, let's get some reads in here. Is it raining there, by the way?
Not right now, but it's supposed to.
All right. Ben One Pipe. Residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured. Sewer lighting. Now, look at this. You might be like Mr. Tyler Warden. You're coaching football 24/7, and you're thinking to yourself, well, this isn't really cutting it for me. But because I'm having to work 24/7. That's when you know, though, that somebody's a hard worker. That's what Foster Plumbing does. They are there 24/7 because guess what? I don't just clog the toilet during the day. I clog it at night. I do a lot of different things.
No toilet is safe for Michael Luke.
No toilet is safe. From me. Yes. So Foster Plumbing, again, this is something that you need to have on speed dial. And here's the other part here. They're almost paying you to clog your toilet. 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. I mean, what a great deal is that? You clog the toilet and you save money. In the meantime, call 520-603-3817 to schedule service today. Again, you're going to thank me later on this one. And I'll
the hotel front desk. You're like, no, I got paid to call.
Yeah, I got paid to call. Yeah. Also, anybody out there using that triple ply, you can flush assuredly.
No such thing. There's no such thing.
Yeah, there is. I've wiped many a triple ply. All right. Anyway, check it out. You will thank Foster Plumbing. Be like Ben. Back the pipe, baby. Back the pipe. Okay. Now what else we got?
Yes.
We're going to talk about Arizona basketball. We're going to talk about the championship package. Look at this. The championship package about to be inserted. 1997 dental implants, my friends. Dental implants. Daily urgent care Monday through Friday. And Land, the man with the master plan, is awesome. Land came in on like a Sunday or something, and he had he had a well or something, or in the back of his truck, like a portable well. And, or I don't know what it was exactly, but he was doing Land stuff. But he also he took my crown, put some cement in there, slapped me on the back and said, you're good to go. And it has been good ever since. Land is awesome. My parents went there. She is they're very, very impressed by Land, the man with the master plan, as is this woman who got the championship package for 1997. And again, Mr. Tyler Warden, you put it very well right there. Okay. Now, let's see here. Kobe L. Thiel. My dream scenario is we go 0-12, but we have an awesome offense, so we hire Daggy as the head coach. I need Brendan gone. No more Mr. Rogers. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like I said,
I don't care how he acts. Just win games.
Yeah, and also, what we're going to do too, and this is a preemptive shot at Greg Thompson. We are not going to talk about the lay this year. I do not care about the lay. If Arizona's winning games 35-0, I don't care about the lay. If Arizona is losing games 35-0, I don't care about the lay. The lay is stupid. Stop getting upset about the lay. Nobody cares.
I like it.
It's just dumb, man. And it's going to be a big part of you're going to have people saying, who was the media member that asked about the lay?
I'm sure it's DK.
I'm sure it's David Kelly. There's no question in my mind that David Kelly asked that one. All right. Well, either way, I guess people do. I couldn't possibly care less about the lay. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about where Arizona should be. And this is for Javier looking to fire people. Let's talk a little bit about where Arizona stacks up in basketball the next, 5-8 years in the Big 12. The thing that Arizona's got going for it is this. It's obviously a national program. A lot of people know about Arizona, obviously. Tommy Lloyd, you seem to have a good young coach that's going to be here for a while, knock on wood. And it's a good NIL. It's not a great NIL, but it's a top 15, 18 NIL. They can get the players that they want. Listen, I think they're right at the top. I think that you can make the case for a couple different programs, but Arizona's right in there.
In terms of basketball?
Yeah.
Next 5 years? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
So you look at it.
You got to think Samson's going to be gone within the next 5 years. So who knows if that's a system, if his son will do as good or whatever. BYU's going to have money. They'll be there. The next 5
BYU
years.
is going to be there for the next 5 years. Yeah.
I really like McCassell, as you would call him. They'll be around.
Yeah, he's good.
Kansas
is going to be very interesting to watch.
Right. Kansas he was soon, but I don't think Bill Self has 5 years left in him.
How much do you think is Bill Self the coach at Kansas next year?
Yeah, because I think they'll do a retirement run.
All right. We will have a natty in the next 10 years with Tommy. But Joseph, wait a second here. If you don't get to a Final Four in the next 10 years, you got to can Tommy. Actually, they probably got to can Tommy now, don't you?
How many years do you legitimately need to give Tommy to make a Final Four? Assuming he's landing top 10, top 12 recruiting classes.
Well, let me rephrase that. That's a good question. Sean was here 12 years. You loved Sean. Sean didn't get to a Final Four.
Yeah.
I think 10 years.
I think Final Fours are really hard. Okay, I'll one up it. I'll change it then. How many years until Tommy needs to get to an Elite Eight?
He's got to get to one here soon. Again, I'm not firing him, but I'm just saying he's got to break through the Sweet 16. You know what's weird? Arizona, I thought could have absolutely broken through this past year. Duke was just an awful matchup for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally, like any other number one seed, maybe outside of like.
We watched some of these teams up close.
Yeah, and we said all season, the one team you don't want is Duke.
Yeah, Duke, and then they get Duke. Like Arizona was just as good as any other team. Like Houston, fine. Houston had Arizona's number. But other than that, what? Like
right. No, I totally agree.
Florida obviously was really good.
Yeah, but I don't look at any of it. Florida also almost lost to UConn in the second round. Florida was down 8 against Tech with like a second left, and Darian Williams.
I'm just saying, like we're just talking like Sweet 16 matchups. I'm gonna bring up the bracket.
And Mr. Tyler Warden put it really well, and they played Duke very well as well. That's the thing. Duke.
So when you look at the bracket, Mike. Right, like Duke, the Sweet 16, BYU and Alabama, Arizona could have beaten both those teams.
Yes.
Auburn, Michigan, Auburn, Creighton, Ole Miss, Iowa State.
Right.
I mean, Michigan State, Arizona would have whooped Michigan State.
Yeah, I'm saying
Auburn would have beat Michigan.
So you know what's weird, and I felt comfortable. You know what's weird about last year's team too? I felt the best about any of Tommy's teams going into the postseason. It might not have been his best, but I felt the best about it. Now, if I'm why is Darian Williams making fun of Tech? Darian Williams, listen, one thing that I can't stand is people that don't make clutch free throws. That game against Florida where they were basically fouling him and he just keeps going to the line and bricking free throw after free throw after free throw. Dude, you don't get to talk. That is what it is.
You know what I'm excited about for the NCAA tournament this year?
Should we start calling it the MNCAA tournament?
Yeah, that's fine. The MN, right, is that should things go right, we're going to be chilling with Ben.
Oh, in Sacramento, where in LA?
San Diego.
Oh, San Diego, baby. Ben 1 White. Oh, and then we could get another one that can go viral where I can just start shouting out, Ben 1 White, back the K, baby, back the K. Also, do you think that Arizona, one thing that I do feel very comfortable about, Cher?
What, Michael?
Arizona should be better than Illinois this year.
They should absolutely be better than Illinois.
Dude, they got a whole team of Vitches. Everything is Ivakovic, Bisevic, Vitch.
Yeah.
All right, check it out.
Bubavich.
Yeah, Bubavich. Yeah. All right, so Arizona, though, I think it's Arizona, BYU, Kansas is interesting. Houston, if Kelvin Sampson can coach till he's 85, you don't really know, but I think those are the ones, though. I think that's pretty much where it's at.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk some recruiting. Hey, Cody, have we done all the reads?
Yep.
All right, let's talk recruiting. Bruce Branch, if he reclassifies, I don't think it's good for Arizona. I'm just going to say it now. I don't think it's good for Arizona.
If he reclassifies, it means that Duke got to him.
Correct. Yes. Because nobody, and I feel very comfortable in saying this, nobody in the camp was actually thinking about this until it was brought up by somebody. But I don't like that one at all. Also, Arizona, while we talked about it before, has good NIL. It doesn't have great NIL. At some point, are you able to afford all these kids? Are you able to afford a Cam Williams, a Bruce Branch, and a Losey?
Yes.
What's that?
Arizona?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. But he, and that's, like I said, that's kind of the difficult part about all of this is where is, because Bruce Branch is going to command a couple $1 million. Cam Williams is going to command a couple $1 million. Holmes probably in that 1.2 range, probably the same with a Losey. I mean, that's $6 million right there.
Yeah.
So on top of guys that you're also going to try to bring in as well. So I don't think him reclassifying would be good news for Arizona because I don't think he would end up at Arizona then. Cam Williams, though, that's going to be one. I think it's Arizona and Duke for Cam Williams.
I haven't heard differently. So yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't really care if he's tripping to like Purdue or like anything like that. I don't care about that. I think it's Arizona and Duke, and I do believe, and again, I guess things could change, obviously, but I do believe that Arizona right now is probably the leader for Holmes and Losey, and they're going to do just fine with that one. Also, Cody, can you pull up this video right here? I'm hiking yesterday. Yeah, Mike, very good. I'm in very good shape. Also, I've been hitting the golf ball, man. I'm really good. Also, anybody out there know who Armin Durtadian is? I am hitting with his driver, my friend, and it is working. But, Cody, can you pull this picture up?
Yeah, give me a sec. Start talking about it, and I'll get it.
All right, yeah. So, anyways, like I'm going past, and there's like this village of teepees, and there's no place to like knock. There's not like a door or anything. But I'm looking around. I'm like, are there people in there? And I could have sworn I heard somebody snoring in there. So I took a bunch of these pictures of these teepees, and I don't know like what they are or what they are. Now I think that they're probably like pencil shavings and stuff that are probably accumulated over time. But look at this thing. Look at this. Look at this video right here. And sorry for people watching it. I mean, this is some pretty scary stuff. Look at this. Look at that.
You could have died.
I could have died in there. And the thing about it, too, is I wanted to knock on a door, but there's not, like I said, there's nothing. Although I don't think there's like any, aren't there supposed to be smoke plumes out of a chimney?
It's not a teepee. It's literally, dude, I told you what it is. It's the forestry service. They do that.
Well, why do they just leave it there then?
They're just, eventually they'll get rid of it.
Because I will say this, that's some really awesome work doing that. Like,
go ahead, Cody. What does Tabitha say?
Tabitha said it's for hunting.
Hunting?
That's like
hunting wood?
They like hide in there, and then they let the animals come up to them, and then they shoot them.
Oh, that's weak. All right, well, I don't know if that's what it is though or not, but yeah, it's pretty cool though. Swamp Thing was filmed in Tahoe, confirmed. Yeah, it does look like that though. When I go today though, I'm going to be bringing my mace with me though. In case,
no. Bring Ted Eduardo and just go to work. You know?
No, it won't work. Dallas is being a putz up here though. He's not being a good. It's not being a good service dog.
Return him.
Well, yeah. Well, some lady offered to buy him today, or I told you that already.
Yeah.
I don't know why. What would they hunt though? That's a good question. What are they hunting? Bigfoot. This is right by the highway.
Bigfoot.
Maybe they're like, this is where maybe those like where the DC area sniper like posted up or something. He's like,
just go in. Who cares? What's the worst that could happen?
Hey, I told you the DC area sniper almost killed my dad, right?
Yeah. So your dad's a tough guy. He's fought at wars.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Go in.
Yeah. He's killing people at Fred Inc. right next to my dad.
Yeah.
I would have gone after him. Okay. Heading to Tucson for the Arizona. Hey, spell it right, Admiral Platypus, please. Heading to Tucson.
We got a lot of recommendations. Just ask us closer to the game.
Any recommendations for places to eat, things to see and do? Yeah. Ask as we get closer. We have many recommendations.
Michael,
ask me. Yeah.
Michael tell you like Buffalo spot.
I eat out every day. Yeah. All right. So, all right. Hey, what should we talk about tomorrow?
Buffalo spot.
Buffalo spot? Yeah, I don't want to talk about Buffalo spot though. What should we talk about?
Life,
biggest concerns for Arizona football across the
go like positions because we have camp starts.
All right, position breakdowns, Cody. That's what we're gonna do. Position breakdowns. Yeah, it'll be good. Also, if you're ever up in oh, by the way, the two places you want to eat, Baggins and Little Caesars. That's all you need. But eat at Buffalo Bell. Give us a top 10 list. Yeah, we should have a top. I want to have a top 10 list. I don't know. What should we come up with a top 10 list for, though?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah, we'll come up with it.
We'll
Hey,
think about
Joseph,
it. We'll think
Joseph,
about it.
DM me something. You're smarter than I am. All right, everybody. In the meantime, get to Little Caesars though. Top of 10 American. No, I'm not going to do that. No, Joseph. No. Okay. Either way, go to Little Caesars right now. 15 off 20.
Magic
LCF.
Johnson, Easy E, right?
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen,
Who
Freddie
is the
Mercury,
Rock Hudson,
Arthur Ashe, Liberace,
I don't know if Freddie Mercury. I've already. Let's see here.
Greg Louganis.
Yeah, Greg Louganis.
Pedro, the guy from Real World.
And then didn't one of Diddy's like ex-wives just come out? Did she has it? Yeah, as well. Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to get into that one.
All right, there we go. There's your list.
There's your list. Yeah, close off there, guys. Yeah. Anyways, back to Little Caesars. All right, yeah. We should have top 10 reasons Kobe L. Thiel should crack down and buy air conditioning in his car.
Top 10 assassination plots is pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
Top 10 conspiracy theories.
Not bad. Not
All
bad.
right, I'm not bad, but I don't want to do 10. Let's do like 6. I like it. Well, either way, we'll figure it out.
No, we'll figure it out.
Either way, go to Little Caesars right now. 15 off 20. Get that. And then LCFREECC. And you will thank me later. Yummy in my tummy. Very, very good. All right. On that note, Sheer, where can they find you?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
All right, we're going to do our top 10 conspiracy theories. I like our 5 conspiracy theories. And they can't be stupid things, though. I don't want to hear something about how, like Bush sent missiles into the World Trade Center or something. That's just dumb.
No, that was number 1 on my list.
Oh, yeah. I always like that one, too. You know how many people would have to be involved in that?
Can I do Jewish space lasers?
We should try to get on MJT for that one, or MJG. Yeah, is the Earth flat, Mike? No, it is not. Sergio Sanchez says talk AZ football. Yeah, we will. All right.
Yeah, we will.
All right. Yeah, don't worry, man. Yeah, back to the A. All right. On that note, though.
Poll results. We could discuss that tomorrow, too.
Yeah, okay. Where's Coach? What do we got? What's the call? Oh,
Bobby Hurley's dominating, but because I'm an Arizona account, Tad Boyle's second.
Good. All right. Well, that's good. All right. Everybody out there, I am going to go hiking. I'm going to go looking for teepees. And not only am I going to go look for teepees, I am going, like I said, if I don't come back one of these days, I've already signed everything over to Sheer. Sheer will basically. So again, parasailing is still on the list, though. I didn't do it yet. All right. On that note, though, everybody, you guys are awesome. Very much appreciate all of you. I will be slumming it in Tahoe. Be back with you tomorrow. TTFN. Talk to you later.